Hello friends, my name is Ashok Sejala. In this session, we learn the perfect number in C language. So let us start. First, I share my laptop screen and here fix the position so you can watch my video better way. And here Turbo C++ is there. I just double click and now it's open. Yes. And here I take in file menu, new file, and here write a program to enter one integer number and find out that number that number is perfect or not. Okay, so that is our goal. So any definition, that is one my technique, or you can also apply this technique to develop your C programming logic: input, process, and output. If you separate these three words in your definition, then you can easily understand, like enter one integer number, that is our input, and print the number is factorial or not, that is our output, and find out, that is our process of logic. So first we can understand what is a perfect, that is here question. So then and then we can apply our logic. So here I just as a board work, what is a uh, perfect number? So that is a question. What is a perfect number? Okay. So I give the answer 1, 2, 3 is a perfect number. Why? First, you can separate your digit like 1 plus 2 and then summation. So here is a 6 is a summation of 1, 2, 3. Okay, that is very simple. And also you can apply the multiplication of that digit. So 1 multiply 2 multiply 3. So that is also 6. Yes. So 1 multiply 2 multiply 3, there is a very simple mathematical. So that number is a perfect. So any number you can separate that digit and then apply summation and multiplication of that digit, and there is a same here like 6. So that is a perfect number. So that is a very simple definition of perfect number. So any number you can apply this technique. So first you can separate your digit and then apply summation, or we can say that addition, and then apply multiplication of that digit, that both are same in here in this case. So that number is a perfect. Otherwise that number is not perfect. So I just mention here comment line to your reference that number is a perfect. So very simple definition, perfect number. So I again repeat one time because that is very simple, but we can understand then and then we can apply to our logic. So any number you can apply this technique. First separate that digit and apply the summation of that digit, and here is a 6, and then apply the multiplication of digit, and that is a 6. So that number is a perfect. And if that is summation of and multiplication of digit that are different, that number is not perfect. So now our logic is clear. Now we can first take header file stdio.h. Okay. So here, yes. Now then conio.h, console input output and standard input output. Now taking the main and opening and closing brace. And now we can two or three line type. First we can save our file because you can like a habit, because if light is gone so your file is gone. So better way you can first save our file. So here you can give per underscore number num.c. So that is clear on mind, that is a perfect number. Per, that is first three letter, then underscore is allowed, and num first three letter. So you can give proper file name, and then content of file name, that is provide your file name. So here perfect number is logic implement this file, so we can save the perfect underscore number and not use any reserve keyword symbol. Okay, and not use digit allow, but you have to not, and first letter is not must be alphabet, so you cannot apply digit in first letter. Okay, now I just saved this file, and now we can take here in main section there are two part, declaration section and executable section. So here we can declare our variable, that is a first we can take one number and very short give the variable name also and meaningful take variable name. Then we can separate our digit, that is D for digit, and then we can summation of that digit, so sum equal to 0, and multiplication of that digit, that is we here not assign to 0 because that is a maths rules. If you multiply any 0 digit and that is all are 0, so we can never give here 0 but 1. So 1 is a you can assign to multiplication, but summation is there is no problem. But multiplication of digit, that time you can be care, here we can assign 1 not 0, otherwise all are 0. That is rules of maths. Okay, now we can clear the screen, and here first we have to take and enter suitable message and scan our n variable number, enter one integer number, and then scanf function is there, and here percentage %d for decimal and integer is formatting symbol. And now we can here like a paperwork, so then we can apply to our logic, that is we can understand what is a perfect number. And we can also only take four variables because there is a one number, digit separation, summation and multiplication of that digit. So that is, and now which loop we can use. There are two type of loop, entry control loop and exit control loop. In entry control loop there are two example, that is a while and for loop is there, and entry exit control loop there is a do while loop. So which loop used for which program, that is a one main important question in C programming. So here I can say that while loop is a best. Why? Because you cannot get the end of iteration. Iteration means how many time your loop is a repetition, that is known as a iteration. So that time you can use, so starting like a print 1 to 10, so you can start 1 and end loop is a 10, so that time you can use the for loop is a best choice. But in number programming we cannot judgment how time or loop is repetition, so you can first not idea what iteration, that known as a iteration. So that is a not identifying initial stage of that any definition, that time you can use the while loop, the best choice. So here we can use the while, and n is a greater than 0, that is our logic. And now we can first separate our digit d and equal n module operator, that is giving to the reminder. So last digit is separate and store to d, and then we can perform follow this sequence with separate our digit, and then we can apply the summation of that digit. So sum plus equal, that is a short compound assignment operator, so you can use this short technique. And here I comment line your reference what is a full form. So sum equal to sum plus d, that's the full form of this short technique. So here in this statement we can write 2 times sum, okay, and here that is short technique only one time, that is a advantage of this compound assignment operator, that is known as a compound assignment operator. And you can apply all arithmetic this short technique, but one remember in mind, same variable you have to use then, and then you can use this short technique. Like here you cannot use, here d is a and n both are different variables, so you can here not apply like I just show you. You cannot apply like d modulo and 10. That is not possible. Okay. So here we cannot apply d and n. Both are different variables, so we cannot apply to this compound assignment. Whenever in one statement same variable repeat 2 times, that time we have to use this short technique, and that is a compound assignment operator. Okay. Now we can also use this technique to multiplication. So first is a asterisk sign and then equal sign and then d. So I also write for your not to understand, then I here write multiplication mul equal to mul and then asterisk and then d. That is a full form. So I write in comment line so you can understand what is this. So this is a compound assignment operator known as a C language. So that is a short technique. And whenever there is same variable repeating two times, then and then you can use this short technique. Otherwise, you have to not use. Okay. Now we can take the variable of a new number, and that is a n divided by 10. So here also we can use this short technique. So I just write full form here and divide by 10, and we can here directly take. I remove this here. I just on check, and then here we can provide. First I remove this and here slashes. So that is a short technique you can also, because here is also an variable two time use, so we can write only one time. So now our logic is complete. We can just take one if condition and take the decision the number is perfect or not. So sum equal and multiply, that is our logic. We can write in here board work. So that digit summation and multiplication both are same, so that number is a perfect number. So same logic we can take in if condition, and that is a equal relational operator in C language. So here we can use in decision statement if condition, if else. Okay, so in provide the message, the number is, you can say that uh, uh, perfect. Okay, and also we can print like both sum and multiplication, so we can get the idea, yes, that number is perfect. Okay, so here we can provide 2d and one blank. Okay, now here else part and just same as previous message, but we can apply just as a here, and that we can just change the number is not perfect, so we can add the not word. Okay, now here just required to get ch, so we can see output at the same time. Otherwise we can go in DOS shell. In file menu there is a some option DOS shell is there. Here you can look DOS shell, so you can also see your output. Okay, now that is a sufficient logic, and there is no any change is required in this logic. Let us check for save, and then F9 is a compile shortcut key. Yes, our exe file is generated in source folder er_number.exe file, zero warning, zero error, and just press enter key, and then I run this file and give 1 2 3. So yes, that number is a perfect. That is summation is 6, and that the multiplication of digit is also 6. So we can all already idea before we can take here paperwork. So you can in C programming understand very well. You can first apply your logic in paperwork in your book, and then applying coding format of this. You can take your program in C language. So then you can best way understand your program. What is any definition, that is not only one this program, but any definition you can first take these three words: input, process, and output, and some paperwork. Then you can perfectly idea that is apply this logic or this loop, how many variable take, which loop, which decision statement you have to require. So you can get all idea to as a paperwork. Then and then you can understand C language is a better way, because C is a powerful language, and you can learn C and C++. Then you can, I guarantee you can not any difficulty in advanced any language like Java, C Sharp, Python, Ruby, all are ASP.NET, okay, VB.NET, so many languages there, but that is a base language, so you can get. Okay, now how it's possible, we can take like watch window. So alter W, and here we can get like first take watch. Okay, and then alter W again and take also output window. So I place in both same as a one, and then here I minimum here increment and decrement size. So this is a handler, so you can put in both in same panel here and here. Okay, so you can easily understand. So how to set the watch? Many students not get. You can trace your program. You can detect your error. So watch is a tracing your information. I that is a green span is selected. I just press enter key, and this order you have to maintain declaration of variables. So you can see easily. So first I give n variable and then down arrow key and just press enter again. And D, that is our second D is a digit for variable, then down arrow key, press enter key, then sum, that is a, and now last variable, that is multiplication MUL, and initially is a undefined variable. So how? Because that program over is not assigned to compiler, so all are undefined variable. Now we can start, and how to start this watch, and that menu is a trace information. Here look in run menu and trace information, that option, and that shortcut key is a F7 function key. Okay, so I just press F7 and our watch is start. To compiler assign every program, that is a here prove starting every program in the main function. So directly here select the main function. All header file is included, all are done, but here start program is a main. Then all our variable you can look in the watch window, and the sum all, that is known as a garbage value. Previously in that cell integer data type hold 2 byte, so all are garbage value. Previously any work, that is all previously value is in this variable. So we can apply the sum is 0 and multi other it is, that is sum also in garbage value, and our sum and all are mixed up and wrong output is there. So I press F7 and our garbage value is gone in some variable and multi 0 and 1. But here N and D is holding that garbage value. Okay, now N is scanned. Here are all are clear. Yes, clear. CLR SCR function is execute. I press F7. Okay, then one line is execute. Here our message is printed. Okay, enter one integer number. Yes, then here we can take like 1 2 3, yes, and now our n is a 1 2 3 because there is a sign that 2 byte cell 1 2 3, and now while loop is start, n is greater than 0, yes, 1 2 3, 123 is greater than this. So now we can separate our digit, that is a modulo operator, and 3 is a separate and store in the D. D is a holding garbage value. Now is removed. Yes, 3 is a separate. Okay, and sum is initially 0, but now is 3. Okay, I just press F7. So now is 3, and multiplication is 1 multiply 3. So multiplication also is a 3. Yes, all are 3. D, sum, and multiply first time. Then our new number divide, n divide n 10. So new number is a 12. Yes, here 12 is assigned because 3 is in reminder. So then n is greater than, yes, 12 is greater than 0, so loop is continue as it is, and separate 2 because modulo operator. So 10 modulo 12 12 modulo 10, so that is a 2 digit separate and store in D variable. Yes, and now sum is previous 3 and now plus 2, so 5 sum. Yes, 5 is there. Now multiplication, so 3 multiply 2, so 6. Yes, 6 is there. And now new number is only 1 because divide by 10 12, so 1 is remaining. Yes, and again one time loop is true last time, and now separate the digit, there is only 1, so modulo give the 1 in D store, and now summation 5 plus 1, that is 6. Here is 5 and now plus digit D, so 6 is there. Multiplication 6 multiply 1, 6 is 6 as it is, and new number is 0, so our loop is false. Yes, and here you look sum and both are same, so that number here now message is print. This if condition is true, yes, true, and go in this statement, yes, now is print. Yes, our output we can see before the our get ch is execute. So here we can take output print also. So how to set the watch and how to set the output window, and then I F7, then your output is now print in the console screen. That blank screen is known as a console screen. So we can, that header file name is a console input output console screen, mono screen also say that screen also. Okay, now I just F9 press again, so that the selection is gone, and F5 full screen, and I run this program again and take some different number like any. So that is a not a perfect number here. Number is not perfect because their sum is 12 and then multiplication of digit is 6. So sum is just 12 and multiplication of digit, that is 60. So there is a not perfect number. So I hope you can understand very simple and very perfect logic, perfect number, perfect logic. So there is, you cannot here any reduce any variable, not any more statement is there in this logic. Okay, so we can take require variable and require statement in our programming logic in C or any language, but you can start up as a C programmer. So now you can understand this short technique. I hope yes, that is a compound assignment operator. You can apply in all operator, but most of in case arithmetic operator. Okay, you can apply bitwise, logical, all, but arithmetic operator is more used in this short compound assignment operator. Okay, so that perfect number, just simple definition, first separate digit and summation and then multiplication, and both digit summation and multiplication is same. That number is a perfect, otherwise it is a not perfect. So write in your book, book in this program. So I just stress this program to file mine. Okay, so I hope you can understand and enjoy this session. What is a perfect number? Clear cut idea of your mind, and so many requirement of a BCS student in first sem. Sir, give this idea. What is this logic? How it is implemented? So I my best level try to understand my any definition, and you can also comment in my video lecture. So I better way than any difficulty for any programming. So I give to suggestion or put my video lecture also. If any question of that you can write in comment section. Okay, and I just close Alt F3 function key and also watch and output also close, and then you can come out. You can not open file and then new open, and there is not a like a stack of file. So better way, you can close all file and then come back to editor Turbo C++. So subscribe my channel Ashok Sijal Academy, press the bell icon to never miss any update, and thanks for your watching, supporting and sharing my video lecture. And you can put comment section to your like this video and any suggestion, any improvement, or your new any definition require or any difficulty in C programming, any definition I can 100% sure you can give the suggestion or solution of that definition. Okay, so thanks for your watching and supporting, and Hare Krishna.